Welcome back to the channel. I'm Conor Brown, and today's video is 3 common backswing mistakes that I see on a daily basis and how to fix them. Firstly, if you're new to the channel, please hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell. That's going to notify you when the next video comes out so we can keep improving your golf. Okay, so backswing mistake number 1 is the sway. So what does a sway mean? A sway in the golf swing on your backswing means when you're moving the club back that you are swaying off the ball, and you can see my body is moving over too much to the right. What that does is it moves your low point of the golf swing. So your low point, meaning the contact area, it's gonna move if you move. So if we start to move way to the right in the backswing, the bottom of the circle is gonna move to the right as well. And you can see I'm adding in this dramatic shift just to get everything back into a place to make good contact. We don't need to do it. We just need to make what we call a centered pivot. So the drill we're gonna go for is in your setup position, we are gonna move the right foot back. And what this is going to do, it's gonna make you pivot a little bit more centered, and I want you to focus on the right hip. So when I'm here, right foot back, and I feel like my right hip is going back and up, that's gonna change my knee flex. I don't wanna just change my knee flex for the sake of it. I'm feeling like my right hip is going back and up on a slight tilt, and that's gonna put a little bit more pressure on your left foot. You're probably gonna feel like there's a lot of pressure on your left foot. If you're someone that sways, there's a lot going over to the right there. So as we do this drill, right foot back, right hip back and up, you'll start to see now I've got a bit of pressure on my left foot. I can feel like I'm pushing down. That will help you put some pressure forward as well. So right foot back, right hip back and up. And you can see there now I'm staying a lot more over the ball. I'm staying a lot more centered. It's gonna make things easier to get that contact every time in the correct place. And you can just practice that by hitting some shots. Set up position, right foot back, staying centered. Feel a lot of pressure on my left foot there, but that's gonna help me get that contact in the correct place every time. Backswing fault number 2 that I see is in the takeaway position, that the hands are working too far away from the body and the club head is working what we call too far behind. So there is a plane in golf, well, think of that as a circle, the easiest route the club head can travel on to make good contact. So if the hands work too far away from the body and the club works behind, then we have to try and reroute the club. And you can see there's a lot of motion going on with the club, and then from there I've got to try and get it back. It's extremely hard to time it, and it's going to make everything a little bit inconsistent during the impact position to get it all back there. So the drill you can do is just grab a tee, and we're going to put the tee in the butt of the club. So this is a 7-iron, tee in the butt of the club. And then from there, when I'm in my setup position, if you imagine the distance between the butt of the club and your right leg, in regards to a circle, this here should definitely not get too far away. We want it to work a little bit, if anything, slightly closer to the leg. So we're gonna over-exaggerate it for you. As we move this club back, we're gonna brush the right leg with the tee. My hands feel like they're working around and in a circle. And then from there, you can start to see I can get this club working a little bit more on plane. From that position there, I don't have anything to do in my backswing. I'm already on the plane, and I can just start to turn the club back or turn my body back, and then it's very easy to get it back in that same position. So when you are practicing this, when you start to get this club working a bit better here, you might have to feel a little bit more vertical hinge. So when the hands go out and the club goes in, you can see if I brought my hands in, the club's still behind me. So I need to feel like that club head is a little bit out. So tee to right leg, brush the leg, and you're just gonna feel like the club hinges up a little bit more. It might feel a little bit steeper. That's over exaggerated, but that's just the polar opposite of the hands going out, the club head going behind, and it being flatter and then having to reroute it. And from there, you can just hit some shots. So the way that I would practice this is just go into my takeaway position, tee to right leg, a little bit of hinge, and then from there, I would just swing up and swing through. It's more about getting comfortable in the takeaway and getting comfortable with those movements rather than the ball flight. Get some camera feedback, that'll really help. The third fault that I see in the backswing is the arms collapsing. So we get to the top and the arms start collapsing or bending excessively too much, and we start seeing people in this position here. What that's gonna do, it's gonna make it hard to get back. You've got to get the arms back down and straighten them up. You can see there, if I just start to bend my arms too much, the circle, or the bottom of the circle, is now lifted. So that area is going to be a hard position to get back in time. You've got to get these arms back straight. We want to keep them somewhat structured. So when we practice this, we're really going to focus and over-exaggerate it. We want to feel like your arms stay straight and we put the back to the target. So from this position here, I just hit some 3/4 shots, and it's gonna feel like you are really working the body hard. It's gonna feel like your arms obviously are doing nothing, but that's just over-exaggerated. If you're someone that is in this position here, we really need to over-exaggerate that and get those arms straight and get that back to the target. Allow your hips to go as well, and you'll start to see you're in this sort of L-shaped position, over-exaggerated, and then you can start to swing through and get that contact on the ground and at impact a little bit more consistently. So back to target, arms straight, swinging through, really over-exaggerated, but that's gonna make it a whole lot easier for you to feel and get more comfortable in that position. Thanks for tuning into another video. If you liked the video, please hit that like button, subscribe to the channel so we can keep improving your golf.